Welcome everyone, I'm Gazzotiffs, and today I'm doing part 1 of a new series, What If Deku was possessed by the War Devil? I think I haven't really decided on the title yet. Now this What If has been a bit rushed, I might say. The thing is, I've suddenly had a moment thrust upon me, but a moment where it turns out, hey, I have 6 hours to record a video and write a video, so this part is a bit rushed. It is quite late into the day, so sorry if my voice is a bit mumbled. Apologies if you hear a snoring dog next to me or a phone not going off. But yeah, that's what's happening. But also, something I keep forgetting to plug is my Gmail, or voice acting. If you would like me to voice act in absolutely anything, as long as it's safe for work, then you can just DM me on my Twitter, or Gmail me or email me, and I'd be happy to voice act in anything. If you want an idea of my voice, just watch my other videos. But yeah, that's something I just like to do. I don't have any ideas to monetize it at all. Again, voice acting for free there. But also, just comment anything if you like. Like, I'll admit, I don't know if it sounds quite parasocial or anything, but whenever I see people comment on my videos, even if it's just very simple things, it does make my day even happier, and of course engagement and all that. But seeing people who actually enjoy my what ifs, or say ask for what if requests or such, that just makes my day way better and makes like my brain go, I should make more what ifs. People actually want that. But yeah, just please comment anything, even if it's just a thumbs up, right? That just supports me so much personally. And yeah, hope you enjoy this all. Again, this what if was rushed and made over the course of 2 hours. It was just me brainstorming ideas quickly, and then halfway through I binged a bunch of Bleach. Or specifically, I binged and rewatched episode 31 of Thousand Year Blood War, because Aizen, hello. But yeah, of course it's in the new what if, and of course remember this being this kind of what if where I kind of mixed ideas, right? Like, I'm trying my best. The problem I have with some of these what ifs, sorry about that, is I'll bring in other characters. I had this on my old channel where I had a what if Deku was possessed by the Angel Devil from Chainsaw Man, of course. Make sure, spoilers for Chainsaw Man by the way, make sure you read that before you watch this. But in that I introduced like Aki and Makima, and it just kind of didn't work that well, I will admit. But so yeah, in this one I'm trying to restrict it, like I'm making Yoru a part of the of My Hero Academia, this universe. I say Denji, I'm saying I did make this video about Deku, right? To start the video, right? I think. Anyways, but yeah, I'm trying the what ifs where I'm trying to make sure just like Yoru fits in the My Hero Academia universe, but not bringing in other aspects. And of course abilities might be very abstract as well, because having to converge Yoru's powers into a quirk, whilst also have to add things like healing from blood. Actually, the thing is, we've never seen Yoru heal by drinking blood, but we do know that she's a kind of fiend. It's one of those weird cases where we don't fully know whether or not Yoru can heal by drinking blood, but introducing that concept, or introducing how she possesses people, that's a bit more abstract in this what if. I'm sorry if I'm speaking really fast, of course, quite late in the day. But yeah, now let's just start. Now, our story will begin where you probably thought it would be, that being Deku being attacked by the such villain. As a villain would be successfully suffocating Deku, he spent the last moments of his life regretting his, life, as he was unable to save a single person in the way he wished he did. Now, of course, during this, just like with Asa and such, as Deku's gone through his last moments of his life in this line, we would see a bird, the same bird Yoru is basically a Sapadu. Bit confusing in how powerful devils turn into animals, such as with Pochito. But anyways, but we see Yoru standing on top of a street lamp, looking down at Deku. If you wish to live, then give me your body, said the bird. And certainly Deku's school bag would contort into a sword, with Deku's arm ripping right through the sludge, grabbing the sword and slashing the villain into pieces that would splatter over the inside of the bridge. As Deku fell to the ground, he'd grin, suddenly vomiting up sludge. I'm back, he said. Now to make you suffer, All Might. However, as he said this, All Might would suddenly burst out of the manhole, yelling his catchphrase. Oh, I see you've already defeated the villain, young man, the hero yelled. But I must remind you that unless you're a hero, you can't use your quirk for hero work. Something wrong? As All Might said this, he noticed Deku's body's facial expression. Biting down on his lip, hand clenched, blood dripping from both. No, I am fine, All Might. he said, clenching his teeth. Well, you sure? Here, as All Might would take out a bandage. Good thing I was keep one on me when going out. Ha ha ha. That laugh. But they be met by silence from the angered face of the boy. Well then, I can tell you aren't amused by my presence, but your health is still important. As All Might would blitz Deku, covering the boy's hands in bandages and a plaster on a zip to start putting the sludge villain into bottles. Goodbye, my boy, All Might said as he splashed away. He was right in front of me, damn it, the boy said. I need more power. As he returned to his home and placed a note on his door to tell Inko to leave him alone. Waking up in his bed, Deku would hold his head. Wait, what happened to though he'd be cuffed by the sight of himself standing over him, this time the other him having orange eyes. Don't say a word, the other him said in a feminine voice, as yes, you're still female. It's one of those things I had with What If where we know the four horsemen are all females. So yeah, it's just so it's easier, I will be referring to Yoru as female pronouns, as we do know she is female along with the other four horsemen. It's just in this case, whenever she's in control of Deku's body, we're just going to, whenever Deku hears her, whenever she's in control, of course she still sounds like Deku. Everyone hears Deku's voice. It's just that now, whenever Deku hears Yoru speak, he hears her speak in a more feminine voice, her normal feminine voice. As we don't really know whether or not when Yoru takes over Asa's body, or is it the same voice actor? Basically, we'll wait till the Chainsaw Man Part 2 anime in like 10 billion years to figure out whether or not Yoru has a different voice from Asa when she's controlling the body, right? Or is it just going to be the same voice actor? Anyways, back to the What If. Ah! The boy screamed. Shut it or else I'll kill your mother, said the copy, as the boy would go quiet. Good, now listen, Azuki. Your body is now mine. Wait, are you that sludge villain? Do I look like I'm made of sludge? No, I am something much greater. I'm an embodiment of war, the once greatest villain, Yoru. What do you want from me? Deku said, shaking. I've never heard of a villain named Yoru, he thought. Well, of course you haven't, for if the knowledge of my existence was known by all, it would be too powerful for the pathetic heroes to handle. You can read my thoughts? Well, of course I can. Like I said, this is my body now, so I know everything about you and what you think. Oh, don't be so scared. I could be killing everyone, you know. As for what I want from you, it's simple. I want to kill All Might. Impossible! No one can kill All Might! I said quiet. Anyways, I need your aid, whether you want it or not, in killing All Might. What? My quirk is called War Devil. It's an incredibly abstract and powerful quirk, so let's make a treaty. What? As the embodiment of war, I can make treaties with anyone or group I like, with the most powerful of the parties choosing the details of the treaty. So here's my deal. I'll let you use the power of war to become a hero or whatnot, but you will be my manufacturer. That way I can kill All Might. I refuse. Oh, and why is that? Even if you kill me, I refuse to kill All Might, or anyone on the matter of the fact, Deku yelled. If you say so. As Yoru would fall into Deku, he'd find himself standing outside of his body as a kind of abstract, or a astral projection. As Yoru would take control of Deku's body, of course, Deku's eyes turning orange and red. What's happening? Deku said, noticing how his body would start to pass through everything. I took control, Yoru said. Like I said, this isn't your body anymore. As she jumped out the window, followed by Midoriya's screams as they fell. However, Yoru would suffer no damage, as she'd crash onto the pavement. Geez, your body is really weak, she said, running around the streets. Where are we going? To convince you. As she'd eventually come across a warehouse. Here they are, she said. Here's what? Deku responded. Slamming open the warehouse doors, the pair would interrupt the scene of a girl being assaulted by a group of villains. Seeing this, Deku would feel like hurling. You can't vomit, you're not in control. Why are we here? They'd be interrupted by one of the villains threatening the boy, going on to say stuff amongst the lines of forcing him to join the girl when being assaulted, and continuing to say things which I can't say because I'd like to keep my channel this time. So get over here, one of the villains yelled, turning his arms into tentacles, yes, and launching them at Yoru. I told you, to convince you. as she turned the metal pipe into an axe whilst dodging the tentacles and peered onto the villain, cutting his arms and head off. Seeing the body, Deku would be, well, stunned and shocked. Tentacle size. As Yoru would turn the tentacle arms into size and would continue to slaughter the villains, covering herself and the floor in blood. And I know it's very fast paced, but there's not much I can really talk about this without getting too graphic. What's wrong? I thought you said you wanted to save people, she said, looking at Deku's face. We saved the girl, right? However, Deku would still be in shock. Well, we can't let her live anyways. What? Oh, you are awake. No one else needs to die. But she's seen us kill them all. Well, she's seen us kill them all. But still! Tell me, do you think she wants to live? Huh? This girl looks pretty young. Younger than you. So do you think she'll ever want to live again? But I can still help her. Huh? I won't let her die. I'll help her, be there with her, until I see her smile. You're a good choice. But still, she's seen too much. As Yoru would slice the head off the salted girl. Do you understand now? I'll keep doing this until you agree. Why? Huh? Those people are bad, yes, but no one deserves to die. We still have time to regret and serve that. Do you seem to not understand your situation, Midoriya? You don't have the right to have your own choice in war. War's unfair, get used to it, or else you'll die. Plus, it wasn't me that killed them, it was you, Midoriya. You selfishly refused my offer, no matter how much I warned you. Fine then, I'll agree. Only if you don't kill when controlling me. Huh? What did I just say? Fine. Any more and you'll break anyways. As Yoru would take her hand out to Deku. I swear on my life as the concept of war, I will not kill when controlling the body unless you are given permission. The only exception being All Might. And I will allow you to use my quirk when you're in control. In exchange, you will make me at least one weapon once a month. Okay. As the pair would shake hands in the pile of corpses, Yoru would return the weapons she'd made into their original form, but would still smash them up and burn them alongside Deku's burnt or bloody stained clothes. Returning back to Deku's room, Yoru would return control over Deku, who would instantly begin to vomit and cry and curl up into a fetal position, with Inko rushing in, worried about her son. As Inko would try and talk and comfort her son, Deku would see Yoru standing over the both of them, with her hands over Inko's neck. Say anything, and I'll do it. As Deku would continue to cry. Next day, Deku, who would have incredibly tired eyes with tear stains under, would wake once again to the view of Yoru standing above him. Come on, you need to train, she said. As Deku would wake and eat breakfast, leaving a note for Inko saying he went out for a while. What are we going to do? He said, walking down the street with Yoru's projection and walking next to him. Why, same as yesterday, obviously. Hearing this, Deku would instantly rush into the alleyway and vomit. Relax, I'm not going to kill anyone else. Yet, remember our deal. Still, I really don't get humans like you. You speak as if you're not human. Well, do you really think a human can be as evil as me? I'd say I'm more of a devil. Deku's eyes would stick to Yoru. What are we doing then? Oh, brighten up, Yoru said. I can't have you all depressed. Plus, you'll bring suspicion to us, so make sure to return to your old self for that. Izuku? Yeah, sure. Right then, as Yoru would take control. Let's go to my old base. As Yoru would now be running down the streets, we'd see a news report on the TV on Yoru's massacre of the night before, with the suspect of the massacre being unknown, as the pair would arrive at the location. Alright, here's my base of operations, Yoru yelled. Yoru? Yeah? This is a hero base. Huh? She said, seeing the office building with hero posters all over it. What did they do? It was top secret, how did they even find it? Deku screamed, assuming that the base was built purely there because that was where her base was. Yoru, let me take over. Getting some unwanted attention, Deku said, noticing the amount of people looking at the boy with orange eyes, screaming at a building. Why is she acting like such a brat? Deku thought. Fine, Yuri said, as the boy's eyes returned to normal, with Deku turning red and running off. Wait, why didn't Yuri respond to me calling her a brat? Deku thought. Alright, so to build upon this, there's this thing is with Chainsaw Man Part 2. I don't know if Fujimoto dropped this idea, but it seems to be that when Yuri said that she could read Asa's mind, that seemed to have now been retconned, kinda, or he's forgotten about, or it was Yoru lying just to manipulate Asa further, as there's been multiple occasions where we've heard Asa's thoughts, such as when she said she could tame Yoru, and Yoru did nothing. Right, so it's unknown right now at the time whether or not this is a dropped idea, whether or not Yoru actually had secret intentions and such, right? On why we haven't heard her read Deku's or read Asa's mind since chapter 2, right? Since then we know she feels the same emotions, right? But it's a bit iffy about can she actually directly hear the same thoughts and such. So I'm just going to go that this is a lie Yoru's made to manipulate Deku. If it's revealed much later in the manga of Chainsaw Man that turns out Yoru master plan, Aizen everything, right? She did an Aizen because everything she ever did, everything she did was to just manipulate Asa more. But yeah, who knows? Realistically, it's Tatsuki Fujimoto we're talking about. His writing style is so crazy and every chapter is completely unpredictable. But yeah, other than that rant, yeah. Run faster, Yori yelled. We gotta build your stamina. As Deku would continue to run, with Yori yelling at him, the boy would trip from exhaustion. You're pathetic. Anyways, food! I want food! She's so different than last night. Hey, answer me! Only if I have control when we're in public. Fine. As Deku would buy ice cream and sit on a bench. This tastes amazing, Yori said. But you're not eating it, Deku responded. You're like an astral projection. We share the same body, idiot. I feel everything you feel, taste or emotion. Same vice versa, just not as much. What do you mean? Well, tell me, Izuku. Do you feel any guilt for last night? Of course I do, it's just... you're right. Why don't I feel as guilty as I did yesterday? Guess you're feeling my malice. As Deku would stop eating. Hey, continue! Why me? Why? What did you see in me that you have to do all of this to me? You're guilty, huh? My quirk, War Devil, allows me powers that relate to the concept of war. The primary usage of this ability is to turn anything I believe to be mine into a weapon, each with some sort of special ability that relates to the thing turned. The base strength of all of these weapons is based purely off the fear felt by all living things towards the concept of war, including the concepts that are related to war such as guns. However, what makes some weapons stronger than others is based on the level of guilt I feel towards turning that thing into a weapon. And that's where you come in, Izuku. After All Might defeated me and killed my sisters, I realized I don't feel enough guilt, so I search for someone that cares for all and will save all to the point that I feel guilt over the tiniest of things. So using the power of war being seen as an infection that can aid or destroy short-term or long-term, I infected you. Well, it's only a one-time thing, so by using your emotions, I'll make the strongest weapons. Though the weapons you make will always be stronger. Think of it as a difference between feeling guilt contagiously versus actually feeling it. What? Oh, you'll see when we train. So what's your plan then? Midoriya, you will go into UA, live a normal life, have friends and all that, achieve your dreams with my aid and power. Then what? Oh, you'll see. Just know that by the end of it, All Might will be finished. I'll stop you. Oh? I won't let you kill anyone else, even if it costs me my life. Oh, I already know that, Izuku. As Midoriya will continue eating, with Yori enjoying it. As well, I'll be leaving this first part. Okay, so if let's put weird edits here. I am quite lightheaded, tired, and I need a drink and to rest my voice. It gets quite late into the day, and I'm yawning. And it's really annoying how I have someone's phone next to me and it keeps going off every like 5 minutes, so I have to restart lines or cut lines in half, and that's gonna be a nightmare to edit. But yeah, of course, email me if you like me to voice act in anything. Just of course comment down anything you want. Again, like I said, it helps me a lot to hear support. Right, it just makes me feel like I value this as my hobby a lot more than what I usually do, and it inspires me to do so many what ifs. Again, even if it's just a thumbs up, right, just like a haha, or hey, I think it'd be a cool idea to do this, or hey, can you do this what if idea, or can you continue this what if, anything like that. I'd probably do that anyways, because to be honest, if one person asks for something, I'd be like, oh no, that person wants that, they trust me enough to make a good story that they'll enjoy, I'll do it instantly. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on. But yeah, well, that's kind of how I work. But yeah, so in January, just comment down anything, it will help me a lot. Of course, algorithm stuff, which obviously I don't care that much about, but of course, again, my goal is 100 subs by the end of the year. The point being, I would actually have to upload for that. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be making any other videos for a long time, considering college has been weird. But I don't know how much more of a rant I can go on before my voice dies. So yeah, have a good day, like, subscribe, all of that jazz, or else I'll throw a cow at you, and goodbye. And if you want more what ifs like this, you want another part, just comment it, like I just said, yeah.